Memphis at Golden State. Let's get after it. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Craig Bennett here at Daily Edge Sports, and I am back with another PrizePicks NBA video. We got playing games today. Did that Atlanta-Orlando game earlier. I will link it at the end of this video if you want to watch that. Decided to get this Memphis and Golden State out as well. Got 3 picks for it today. Should be 2 good games, honestly. This one should be maybe a little bit more fun. Maybe we'll see a little bit of playoff Jimmy here. If you don't have that PrizePicks account, you want to join along, use that promo code CashKeg. Play $5, get $50 instantly. You'll also be eligible for a free month of our elite subscription packs over at Daily Edge Sports. So check that out as well. Everything is in the description of this video. Let's get after it. All right. We have PrizePicks desktop up here. Again, we're going to talk about 3 picks for this Memphis at Golden State game. And let's just dive right into it here. First one we're going to go look at, I was looking at rebounds a little bit, kind of kicking the can here. And I'm between 2 of them here. And the guy that I'm talking about is Zach Edey. Now, I'm between rebounds and assists with him. Since it's so close, I'm kind of leaning rebounds and assists, but I'm perfectly fine with either one of those, to be honest with you. And the big thing is minutes with him, right? I think we're going to see close to 30 minutes out of him. Ever since they fired Jenkins, they actually give this guy run, like he was not getting any run, no consistent run through the season. And then if we kind of look at, his production here, I would say 7 of the last 8 games, he's seeing 26 minutes plus. Had a game against Boston where he's in foul trouble. Struggled against Minnesota, but here against Golden State, I think he should do really well. They're ranked 25th in rebounds allowed. It wouldn't surprise me if they play a little bit of him. One thing I think that Kerr might do to kind of battle him, maybe a little bit, I'm not worried about it because he's pretty slow of foot, is putting Looney out there. Having Looney maybe guard Edey a little bit. So maybe you want to look at some of the Looney projections. They might be a little bit too low. We've always seen Kerr kind of do what he's going to do. And that's one thing you can kind of look at, if we see Edey just absolutely eating these guys up on the boards, really the only guy that they have with any real size, is to throw up Kevin Looney. Looney's the only guy that can even match him. So just wanted to mention that if you're kind of looking at some stuff with Looney, that might be an option where he might be projected low everywhere out there, but that's just because it's really hard to project what Steve Kerr is going to do. Golden State is one of the toughest teams to project. Even coming to the playoffs where these rotations will be, pulled down, that doesn't mean Kerr will still run 10 guys. That's just what he does. So matchup based, though, I could see Looney, but Zach Edey, though, if he's getting 30 minutes, he's just crushing these rebounds. So again, if you want to go 11 rebounds, if you want to go rebounds and assists, perfectly fine with either of them. Over on the Golden State side, we're going to go to pods here. And I was looking at going less than 27 points, rebounds, and assists, or less than 16 points. Now, I know he's had some monster games and he shot really well. This is just more of a factor that I think Jimmy Butler is going to kind of take over this a little bit. I think Jimmy Butler is going to shoot the ball way more than he has in the regular season. Once we get to the playoffs here, we're just going to see a more aggressive Jimmy Butler. If you go look at pods and, seeing he's cleared this in 6 of the last 9 games, but I just don't think the shots are going to be there, right? The minutes should be there for him. I still think he's going to play, 34 minutes or so. Again, Kerr's not going to play anybody, but probably Butler, Green, and Curry will have a chance at, 36, 38. But I think everybody else, and he has no problem if pods struggles or whatever, where they can throw Kuminga in there, Moody, Buddy Hield, Gary Payton for defensive purposes. Really just depends on, I think if you're looking at maybe some correlation, you look at pods less scoring and you go Jimmy Butler more, just a feel of, how that scoring is going to go. So I'm looking at going less than this. Not so much the matchup base, just the volume I don't see going to him in a playoff game like this. We saw the last 3 games, his shots went down to only 11 a game where he was smashing. It was 17, 16, 14, 12. So to get this last one at 19, he hit 64% of those shots, right? So again, we might see Pods being more of a facilitator, and maybe Jimmy Butler being more the scorer. I'm going to take a shot at that. Definitely like Zach Edey more if you're picking one of them. But that's my take, like on Pods and looking at Jimmy Butler. I think they just kind of correlate a little bit. And then the last pick we're going to talk about is Draymond Green. Again, it should be a ton of minutes here. I was kind of looking at points and assist, or I was looking at assist for him. I noticed with the assist, all they do is have a goblin here. I mean, if you're going to get a goblin, absolutely love this one at the 4.5. Should see, 36 minutes at a Draymond Green if the game stays close. Vegas has them, as a 7-point favorite here. But, if we're going to look at Draymond Green assist, did they just, oh, there it is. Yeah. I think the 4.5 is where I feel the most comfortable. He is shooting a little more. Again, this kind of plays in the line with Pods not shooting as much. Maybe we see a little bit more shooting out of Draymond Green here. Again, Curry, Butler, Green being the main guys, and Pods being more a facilitator here in the playoffs. But yeah, you can see points and assists already moved up to 18. That thing was, I think it opened up at like 15.5 or 16.5. It's moved quite a bit. So I think I'll stand with Draymond Green just going 4.5 assists here with him to kind of bring that up. So we're going to look at those three plays again. Zach Edey being my favorite by far. Just with the minutes he's getting, he should be able to eat those rebounds up against Golden State, no problem. But again, if they're going to play him 30 minutes, we might see Looney play 30 minutes instead of around the 14 to 15 minutes he's projected out there in the industry. So just want to mention that. Also want to show that PrizePicks also has some new projections out there. As you can see, first 5 minutes, as you can see, points, PRA, stuff like that. So there's a few more we can dive into. We'll continue to put all these into our projection sets, that we have out there. Absolutely love the lead. So free throw attempts, just love that they keep adding things to it. And with the playoffs, with less games, it's nice that they add more projections that we can kind of choose from and build some picks out of it. So again, we're also running a 25% off your first month or week of any of our packages we have at Daily Edge Sports. So use that code NBA25 if you want to get access to that. And we're going to be running that here through, I think, the end of April. We're going to be running it. So yeah, 25% off your first month or of week. And use that code NBA25. So with that, again, appreciate you guys. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Let's enjoy some real good basketball with the playoffs actually being here, or playing games. Let's get after it. I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.